Here is the solution of yesterday's triangle. Let's start calculating these two important angles, mu and alpha. From the famous trigonometry relation, cosine alpha equals to the two adjacent sides squared minus the opposite side squared over twice the two adjacent sides multiplied by each other. That is, cosine alpha equals ab square plus bc square minus ac square over twice ab bc. And calculating, substituting in these values, we obtain that cosine alpha equals 0.6858, which corresponds to an angle alpha equal 46.7 degrees. Let's calculate mu, which is angle mu, or angle A rather. Angle B is alpha rather. Cosine mu equals AB square plus BC square minus BC square over twice AB BC, which came out to be minus 0.3028, which corresponds mu angle equals 107.63 degrees. Let's continue our solution here. Let's make our construction. Our construction is to drop a perpendicular from the center of the circle to point D perpendicular. Drop a perpendicular from O to the side AB. Surely the point D is the point of tangency between the circle and this side, because dropping a perpendicular from the center of the circle to the side tangent to the circle meets the circle at the point of tangents. Now here let's start calculating another parameters. Here, of course, the angle psi, this is equal to the angle psi, the perpendicular drawn from A to the straight line passing, horizontal straight line passing by the center of the circle. The perpendicular drawn from A to the horizontal line passing through the center of the circle O is also equal to psi, but psi is equal to 90 minus alpha, where alpha, as calculated before, equals 46.7. That's here. So psi came out to be 43.3 degrees. So what is angle omega equal? Omega is the angle between the perpendicular and mu over 2. What is mu over 2? Mu over 2 is the half the angle between AB and AC. How is this? Yes, by geometry of a circle, the angle drawn from the point of intersection of the two tangents to the center of the circle, it bisects the angle between the two tangents. So this is mu over 2, this whole angle between AB and AO. This bisects the angle between AB and AC. So the angle omega can be obtained by subtracting mu over 2, psi from mu over 2. So omega equals mu over 2, which is as calculated 107.63 over 2 minus 43.3, which is the angle psi obtained here. So omega came out to be 10.515 degrees. How to calculate AO? As I said before, the OD is equal to the radius of a circle, because this is from the center of circle to the point of tangency. So AO is equal to the radius divided by sine mu over 2, because this angle is sine mu over 2, and this and OD is perpendicular to OA. So to obtain AO, or AO sine mu over 2 equals the radius, which is OD. So to obtain AO, we divide the radius by sine mu over 2. We get AO, which came out to be 7 over sine mu over 2, which is 53.815. We obtained 8.673. Now we obtained AO. To obtain AE, which is perpendicular distance, now we started to reach what we want. We have AO cosine omega. We obtain the distance AE, which is the perpendicular distance from A to E. Here it is, AO cosine 10.515 equals 8.613 cosine 10.515. We obtain 8.52. Very small difference between AO and H. H, which is equal to AE. H equals AE. So finally we are about to reach what we want, which is equal, what is X equal? Equal to this whole perpendicular distance, which is equal to 25 sine alpha. The perpendicular distance sine, which is equal to 25 sine alpha, which is A to the base of the triangle. The perpendicular distance from A to the base of the triangle is equal to 25 sine alpha, minus H plus 7. H, which is equal to AE. H here calculated to be 8.1 minus H plus 7, which is the continuation of the radius, the continuation of the circle. So we calculated here this perpendicular distance plus 7 and subtracted it from the perpendicular distance, which is 25 sine alpha. So our result came out to be this X equals 2.46 centimeters. Hope that's all interesting and clear. Thank you and goodbye.